Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on the entitled new comedy drama romance movie about a woman who finds out she's inherited a ton of money. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's The Pineys, books 1 through 9, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. And I got an audiobook for one. Now, this is a foreign movie. I'm not sure what country. Does it say? No. But I like it because I really like the lead, and that's this girl on the right. And it's a very classic tale. I'll read the synopsis. After learning her estranged father is a hotel mogul, Belinda bumbles her way through a new sophisticated lifestyle with the help of a charming lawyer. Director Theodore Barbourel and writer Noreen Capelli. Stars Aramina, who I think that's her here, and she's pretty funny. She's very charismatic. She's very self-deprecating. Here, she hugs the wrong man because she hasn't seen her father for so long, I guess, and then eventually finds her dad. And then the lawyer shows her that, oh, you are the heiress to this hotel empire, and then cleans her up. Gives her an office, gives her a job, and then they have to try to make her sophisticated. So, and she's comes from a poor background, so she's kind of just amazed at everything, and she's a little bit uncouth, and she slurps her soup loudly, and she's not used to all the money, and she's just kind of having fun with it. I kind of like the lead. She's got a lot of charisma about her, so it's kind of a fun movie. I guess, no, maybe it's Alex Gonzaga? Maybe that's her? I guess that's her name. Now, why would they put stars Arena Mina? I guess she's a big star in whatever country this is. I'm not sure. But it looks good. It looks good. It is subtitled, but it's such a classic kind of movie. I guess she's doing her laundry in the bathtub. She kind of can't believe all her good fortune. So it's a fish out of water thing. Here she is. She's got to take a crap, and then she hands her notepad to her assistant, and this is what she's been taking notes on. So it's kind of a wacky movie. July 29th. Oh, today on Netflix. So, I'd almost say it. I mean, I'm pretty close that I'd almost say it. I'm not totally 100% there because it is billed as a comedy, drama, romance, which means I think most of it's going to center around the romance part where she falls in love with the lawyer and learns to be more sophisticated, I guess. I'm not seeing too much interaction with her old friends after she gets the money, but I guess that happens too. So, this is a classic tale. What the hell's the name of it? The one where they take the Cockney flower girl and turn her into a sophisticated lady. It's kind of like that. So first act, she's poor and she hangs around with her poor friends doing whatever, just trying to get by. And then this lawyer shows up and say, hey, are you so-and-so? And she's like, no, leave me alone. And then he's like, oh, he eventually determines it's her. And she reluctantly goes with him. And, she's very humble because she's poor and she's in a country where poor people, they tend to be a little more quiet, I think. And especially, I guess this is an Asian, I want to say this is the Philippines, I'm guessing. Maybe. So she's like real shy and wondering what the hell am I doing here, and then he tries to tell her, well, your dad now runs a chain of hotels and he wants to help you and bring you into the family business. And I wonder if there's more to the plot than that, but they basically bring her in the first act and it's like, oh, now I have lots of money, and she's amazed at everything. So second act, she's amazed at all the hotels, and they give her new clothes, and they train her how to how to interact better with people because now she's got real money and it's like high society. And at first she's kind of crude and rough around the edges, but eventually she slowly starts to get it, and she starts to develop a relationship with the lawyer. Along the way, there's a bunch of wacky hijinks, and she brings her own sort of. I mean, I think she brings a lot of charisma and energy to the role, which is why I kind of like the trailer. It's I'm about 75% of the way there. I kind of want to say it. I don't think I would like the movie overall because it's not my kind of movie. It's not my kind of comedy. But I don't think I would hate it. I think it would be a very tolerable sort of mostly romance comedy movie. So it's basically, yeah, that's what it is. It's a romance, a comedy romance, rom-com. Rom-com. That's what it is. And the cast seems pretty good. She is definitely the highlight, though. This actress here, very funny. Got a lot of good, very expressive. She is bringing it. She's bringing it 100%. The other actors are fine too, but not like her. She is definitely the centerpiece here, and she's really. I can see why Netflix picked this up because it's very engaging, and I want to like this movie. So I may watch it since it's on Netflix. The third act, of course, is there's some sort of crisis. Maybe she isn't the daughter, or she's going to lose the money, and she has to, I don't know, fix the hotel in time or something, and then she ends up marrying that dude, and she finds out that he's, I don't know, kind of did this just to get back at some. I mean, there'll be some intrigue momentarily, like late in the second act, to give us something for her to overcome in the third act, and then she overcomes it, and it's a happy ending. I mean, this is definitely going to be a happy ending movie, right? She has the money, and maybe she hires all her friends and gets them better jobs and gives them money or something like that. I like movies like that. I mean, look, even if the movie's not that great, you can feel good about watching it because everything worked out. That's what I think is missing from a lot of movies these days. Like, I think that's what was missing from The Gray Man. I really wanted to just see. I would have been a lot more forgiving of The Gray Man the other day had it had just a standard happy ending. Just a standard happy ending. As derivative and as, probably nonsensical as it would have been, I would have been much happier than the ending they came up with, which seemed convoluted and unrealistic and not as satisfying. There's something to be said for a satisfying ending of the movie. And with a movie like this, you can also forgive a lot because it's a comedy, it's light, it's fun. She is definitely having some fun with this. So yeah, it's called The Entitled. I was expecting something a little different. I was expecting the opposite. I was especially expecting rich girl, too entitled, maybe has to go poor, but it's kind of the other way around. So that's kind of cool. That's not bad. I'll give it an upvote. I mean, again, it may have some foreign sensibilities. The comedy may miss a couple of spots, but since it's kind of a romance, most of it will probably be fine. And it is a very classic setup. So, yeah, The Entitled on Netflix. Check it out. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. I will be in Wildwood tomorrow night from 3 to 9 at Moe's Boardwalk on the Wildwood Boardwalk. That's the Boardwalk at 21st Street, signing Simpsons comics. And I'll have my other stuff too. I'm not quite sure of the setup. I haven't been there yet. And then on Sunday from 2 to 6, try to get there on Saturday if you want a Simpsons comics. I can't guarantee they will last, but we'll see you.